Absolutely. Right, got another question for you.
Okay. Oh, I lost.
So when people say, "What do you look for in a relationship?" and they normally say, "Tall, dark, handsome." I'm sick of that description,
I
guys.
was like,
I'm sick of
not
it.
one of the. I have a list. Let me. Okay, I'll tell you this story. I got an eyelash problem, but so I created. So when you start with your tantra energy and you're working through it, tantra is something you build within yourself by balancing your masculine and feminine energies.
Right.
And once you get to as far as you can go by yourself, then you bring in a partner. Obviously, I haven't found my partner yet, but I wrote a list because I'm looking for my divine counterpart. And my intention is to be touched. I've never allowed anyone to physically touch me. So that's kind of where I started. And then my list is like good communication, compassionate, honest, trustworthy, loyal. And I literally have it in my purse. I've been carrying around this list. And that's what I need. There is no physical attributes. There is no salary on there. I will build with that person from zero if I have to. But I know if that person shows up that meets all those qualities, we can build anything together. And that's what I need. And he could be short, fat, and bald. It could be a woman for all I know. I don't know, but I know I will feel it when somebody shows up and supports me the way that list is written.
Man, mate, you see? Now that is a real answer, guys. To me. Do you know what I mean? If you and all the men out there watching this, they may be short, fat, and bald. No discrimination. You understand? There's no discrimination going on in this
I've dated bald guy
podcast,
before. Gosh, these
right?
ladies are crazy. Bald guys, they go the extra mile.
Like he just said, you could be short, fat, and bald. There's no discrimination in this podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Because the qualities is that matters.
It's how you balance each other's energy. And I feel that, a real partner shows up for you spiritually, physically, emotionally, and the connection is energetic. So, that is what attracts me. It's never been somebody's look. Like I have been around the hottest guys in the world with this fucking attitude that just makes them look like a zero. Like, nice try, guy. No,
Man.
I can't. Like, you show me genuine qualities and I give love to people who I would never even date because I just love genuine people. There is something that just, to my heart, women, men, doesn't matter. Love. I give love to anybody who's genuine.
So genuine, good qualities, loyal, trustworthy, good communication. Does he have to be spiritual?
No, I don't want anybody I need somebody who's open-minded. I don't want somebody who's too much like me. But yeah, you can't. I got a lot of facets to my personality. So there is an open-mindedness you have to have. And I will, you don't have to be spiritual. I'm not going to tell you. I'll go show you and you can make that choice for yourself. But once you have enough awareness that I do, you will make your own choice. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. You will see for yourself.
So he can't be an NPC.
No, I need a real soul. And I honestly believe, when I was 5 years old, I used to pray to God to be back with my soulmate. Like at 5 years old, I knew what it felt like to be with this person. I know that maybe because I had so much fear, or I had to have this lifetime that started out in a place of fear, that the one gift I came in with was the remembrance of what it felt like to be with my other person. So I had that knowing of love. So you have that fear energy, but I've had this love energy that kind of drew me out of all the darkness in my life. And I just kept not chasing it, but remembering. And that's why I wrote the list, because I know he's here somewhere. Absolutely. And I might have already connected with him. Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, I feel like it's, all timing, and time is fluid. So I'm not even in a rush. I'm just, for the first time in my life, happy to kind of watch the way that things are unfolding.
Absolutely. Me too. I think what I sort of look for in a female now, and I would say 7 years ago before I met my twin, was she had to be awake. I ain't gonna lie. So she had to have some level of awareness that was higher than most
Yeah.
at this specific point in my life, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when I wanted to find a specific person.
Yeah.
Right? She needed to be aware
Mhm.
of me. She needed to be aware of some sort of soulmate, twin flame, soul family sort of relationship. So I knew that she was on the same sort of consciousness, not same sort
Yeah.
of level as me, so to speak, at that point. Reason being, because I had just been battered
Yeah.
for my last relationship. And it scared me. It scared me because this particular person wasn't aware, wasn't
Mhm.
spiritual, wasn't um she wasn't a horrible person. Do you know what I mean? She's a very good mum. She's an amazing mum. But she just had a disadvantaged upbringing.
I think that's what I was as well. It's that level of healing that has gone into their
Mhm.
energy that I
That's
need.
it.
I
That's
cannot,
it.
and probably based on your experience too, that unhealed people traumatize people like that. When you're
A-
traumatized,
a-
that's how you heal, by traumatizing others. And I can't be a victim to other people's trauma anymore. I need somebody to be at a level of healed.
mhm. And it was true. It was true. Like, but then again, I realized that I attracted this person and every other person that I'd previously been with.
Hey,
It
there's
led
some
me.
people you sign up with to traumatize you, and they do
I'm
their
just
fucking
like,
job.
how the what? When did I put pen to paper before I come into this
I
reality?
know, I got you. My husband, I was like, well, because he's my twin, but I'm like, if our job was to traumatize each other, we didn't fail. We did exactly what we were supposed to do.
Exactly
So
that. Do you know what I
thank
mean?
you for the
So,
lessons. Goodbye. Next
but
lifetime.
listen to this, Jackie. Through my previous relationship, I had my spiritual awakening
Yep.
through the suffering,
Same
through the
me.
suffering,
Yep.
through the pain and suffering.
And it's
So,
probably what a lot of these guys are going through too, because that's where
okay.
my healing came from as well. If I didn't get to that lowest point, I wouldn't have woken up. I had to.
I
Some people
was
are here to hurt us, guys. It's our chance to
at.
recognize it, learn the lessons, release
Mhm.
it, and move on to the greatest love of our life,
Move the
hopefully.
fuck on. Move the fuck on. And it was in that is why I was looking for that particular person. So all they had to do was be aware,
Yeah.
be spiritually aware.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well,
That
because
was
you'll
it.
show them together, right? I don't think that we're supposed to be the same. I really enjoy my
No,
third dimensional people because they keep me grounded. I can get
absolutely.
lost out in the ether if you
Ah,
let me. And I used to be
yes.
really scared of being alone. So I've spent a year and a half now alone, being very comfortable alone. But
Mhm.
now, when you used to have that much time, you want to make sure you're around the right people when you're ready to get back out there. And it's a feeling for me. I can tell how healed someone is as soon as I meet them.
Mhm. Mhm. And that was what I was looking for. So
I'm
when
so
I
happy you found it. We're definitely going to have her on the show.
oh my God, definitely, man. She's different. Honestly, Jackie, it's like because I didn't even tell you before I met my true twin, I met my false twin.
Oh.
And I thought she was my true twin, but she was traumatized, man. She had so many bad things happen to her, and a lot of the things that happened to her, a lot of I would say colored people done it to her, right? So she didn't really fuck with colored people until she really met me. And I sort of
Okay,
changed.
sorry.
I
So
changed.
she was white?
She's white,
Okay.
and then she was abused from a very young age. And
Oh my.
her dad used to take her to certain places, and
Oh no. Ugh. I mean,
right, and a lot of these people used to be black. Okay, so she's grown up and she's had a certain perception of black people. Now, when I sort of started to speak to her on certain things, I changed her perception. Like she was doing mad things. We were going for walks out into the woods and certain things like that. Now I don't know if that was like a subconscious sabotage because she's been used to that.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I showed her that it's not about that, and we clicked. Do you know what I mean? I still check up on her like once or twice a year. Do you know what I mean? We really clicked, but she really showed me certain things back then that she opened up when she didn't really need to. Do you know what I mean? She was
Yeah.
very scared. She was very traumatized. But I had the opportunity to show her a different
Oh, I
perspective.
love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
And
I really
I
love
really
that. And
did.
women are unfortunately very insecure, and we have a lot of trauma, and sexual
Hmm.
trauma amongst women is crazy high.
Hmm.
And not a lot of women talk about it, but what we're actually doing is we're living in that state of fear from the
Hmm.
time it happened. And when you're in that place of fear, you really self-sabotage time and time again because you don't
Do.
understand the choices you're making are coming from a place of fear. And
Hmm.
I didn't realize it either. It took a really long time to even understand that that trauma was why I was feeling that way. So I just send so much love to people. And it's not, I want to say women because I'm a woman, but I know it's not just women. So there are just too many people who had a sexual traumatization when they were a child that has continued to follow them through their lifetime.